Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. The final driver ratings. We will have season ratings, but let's jump into it. Red Bull, Max 10. No surprises. Pole position, fastest lap, race win, 3-time champion, 1,000 laps led. Most dominant season ever. 19 wins, 10 every day. Sergio Perez 6. Once again a disappointing qualifying as he qualifies 9th, track limits, and then in the race he's had contact with Norris. Very vocal in his post-race interview about the penalty, but I think the penalty was justified. Finished on the road second, but with the penalty down to 4th. Yeah, that ends a pretty poor season for Perez. Charles Leclerc 9. Wow. P2, he's so good over one lap. He finishes P2. He tried to play the team game for Ferrari. He let Perez pass to try and give him a tow, so Russell would end up 4th. But yeah, he finished the season very strong, Charles. Carlos Sainz 0. Absolutely awful weekend. He had a tough Las Vegas, but Abu Dhabi was shit. Big crash in practice too. He qualified 16th, knocked out in Q1. And he's a big reason Ferrari ended up 3rd in the Constructors. Because if he'd have scored a couple of points, Ferrari would have got 2nd. Not good enough by Sainz. Fernando Alonso 7. He qualified 7th, finished 7th, and secures P4 in the drivers. Was big complaint about Lewis saying he brake tested him, but I think he was just trying to let Lewis pass, DRS him back down the straight. Lance Stroll 5, qualified 13th, finished 10th. A bit of an average weekend for Stroll in fairness. Lewis Hamilton. Now, I was going to give him 2, but I've got to go harsh on Lewis. 1. Shocking. Nowhere near good enough. He qualifies 11th. It's a big shock. He's very vocal about the car being bad, but yet George Russell's standing on the podium. And George Russell has hammered this guy 2 weekends in a row. And Russell should have been ahead in Las Vegas, but obviously cocked up with that penalty. Really poor weekend by Lewis Hamilton. Finishes 9th. And he's been absolutely battered and bruised by George Russell. George Russell 9. Finally, he stands up. He qualifies 4th, hammers Lewis, and finally he gets a podium. Only his second podium of the season. Wow, that's some stat. He's destroyed Lewis this weekend. And finally, he doesn't bottle a race and gets what he deserves, which is a podium. Lando Norris 6. Now, again, a big error on a Saturday for Lando Norris. Lando Norris was on the lap for pole, but again on a Saturday, he's choked it. And then he's on for the podium, and the team let him down with a slow pit stop. Finishes 5th. Again, didn't achieve what he should have, Lando Norris. He should have been on the podium. Piastri 6. Great qualifying by Oscar, but once again in the race, his tyre wear is nowhere near up to scratch. That is a big weakness of Oscar. He's had a great season, great rookie season, but that's a big weakness of Piastri, and he needs to work on that in 24. Alfa Romeo, this will be nice and quick. Pontash Bottas 0. Qualified 18th, finished 18th, long first stint on the hards. Alfa Romeo, oh my god, they are so bad. Finished 9th in the Constructors. Steady Eddie, Guan Yu Zhou, 0. Qualified 19th, finished 17th. Honestly, I think Zhou's lucky to keep his seat. So is Bottas, really, but yeah. Porsche has just won the F2 title. He should have been in the Alfa Romeo for next year. On to the Baguettes. Ocon 5. Qualified 12th, finished 12th, feeling very ill. Esteban Ocon during the weekend. Frog legs, 5. Qualified 10th, I've got written down. Finished 13th. Very unhappy with the team prioritising Ocon, giving him first pit stop. He had damage on his diffuser, hit by Perez, hit by Lewis. Yeah, but he's had a decent first campaign at Alpine. On to AlphaTauri. Here we go. Big up 1'1".
Yuki Tsunoda, or 1'1" as he's known on the channel, gets a 10. Yuki was qualifying star at P6, star of the race, and even officially driver of the day. He placed 8th but led the race, albeit briefly, but this is still very exciting for his supporters, and he's only the second Japanese driver to have led a race. He was definitely driver of the weekend, and this is the kind of improvement that we've been hoping for a while.
There we go, Yuki Tsunoda, driver of the weekend. And literally, I've converted my girlfriend. She didn't like it at first, F1. I've converted her into an F1 fan, and now she's a big fan of Yuki. So there we go. But yeah, driver of the weekend, superb Tsunoda. Daniel Ricciardo, 4. Yeah, qualified 15th, finished 11th, and yeah, I feel a bit... Ricciardo really should have been helping Tsunoda. Yuki did his best to get 7th for the team in the constructors, but if Ricciardo had just scored a couple of points, AlphaTauri would have got it. Yeah, he got bruised by 1'1" though, Ricciardo. Kevin Magnussen, 0. Honestly, the highlight of the weekend for Magnussen was his kid putting his gloves on. That was really a cute moment, but on track, shocking. Qualified 17th, finished, I don't know, because Carlos got a DNF. Where was he classified? I've got 19th. I think he could have been 20th. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's irrelevant. He's got 0. Haas last in the constructors. Nico Hulkenberg, 5. Hit the wall, spin out of turn 1. But superb qualifying, Nico Hulkenberg. But in the race, they go backwards, don't they? Haas need to be better in 24. Alex Albon, 4. Yeah. Qualified 14th, finished 14th. I'll tell you what, Williams in the race was so bad. I actually couldn't believe what I was watching. They were horrendous in the race. And they're very lucky to get 7th in the constructors, because Tsunoda will have had Williams fans biting their nails. Logan Sargent, 0. Wow, qualified 20th. He's got a couple of chances to set a clean lap time. Doesn't. 2 lap times deleted. Finishes 16th. And I swear to God, if Williams announced this guy, there will be a rant participating on the channel. We'll change the name MUFC Racer to MUFC Rants if Logan Sargent retains his seat. Out-qualified all year. 1 point. No. So there we have it. Driver ratings for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Maybe tomorrow or a day after we will be doing season ratings. So we will be rating every driver out of 10, but this time for the season. We've got season awards. And yeah, there's a couple of videos coming out. It may be the end of the season. I'll try and keep the F1 videos daily. But it's a sad time. We've now got like a 3-month wait. So yeah, thanks for the support all season. And we go again next season. But we got season ratings, season awards, probably a Logan Sargent rant. Yeah. Yuki Tsunoda, star of the weekend. Absolutely superb. I don't know what it is about Abu Dhabi, but a Japanese man seems to love it. Big up 1'1". Adios. Go on, my son.